Hello, English learners! How are you today? I hope everyone is doing well. For today's lesson, we will discuss all about interpreting simple map. Have you been on a trip? Were you able to see some signs and symbols that tell something about the place you have been to? Kids, it is important to know how to read and interpret maps, signs, and symbols. Why? Because it helps us to locate unfamiliar places easily. At the end of this lesson, you are expected to interpret simple maps of unfamiliar places. What is a map? A map is a flat representation of a real place. It helps you to see where the places are located. A map uses a legend key to guide interpreting or understanding the map. It is a key that lists all the symbols used on the map that help you interpret the symbols. Look into the map on the left side. It shows some legend key. A map also have a compass rose to tell us the direction of the place. The encircled part on the picture is what we so-called compass rose. So maps also uses signs and symbols to give information about the place. These signs and symbols are objects that represent an idea, a concept, a reminder, or even directions. So where do we usually find signs and symbols? Right, we usually find signs and symbols in schools, roads, establishments, and even in consumer products. So why do we need to familiarize with the signs and symbols? Alright, we should familiarize ourselves with the signs and symbols, for they will help us to be safe and away from danger. Kids, to be able to interpret the map, you must remember and understand the signs and symbols used on the map. These are some examples of symbols used on a map. Aside from the legend key, symbols, and signs used in a map, we must know also the directional language, positional language, and the 4 basic directions to interpret the map. So what are these directional languages? These are the diagonally, horizontally, vertically, and the steps. The words between, next to, above, below, right, left, beside, under, over, and through are the positional languages used in interpreting a map. In interpreting a map, directions are important. So what are the 4 basic directions? Very good. We have the north, south, east, and west. It is also important to know the ordinal directions in reading the map. Ordinal directions are northeast, southeast, northwest, and southwest. So now, let's do activity number 1. In this activity, you are going to study the map. From this map, you can see the compass rose, name of the streets, and some of the legend to help you interpret and understand the map. Directions. Philip is staying at his cousin's apartment in the city for the first time. So study the city map above and answer the questions based from the map. Number 1 question. What establishment is located beside gasoline station? Very good. It is a police station. Number 2. Philip and his cousin decided to buy a new clothes. On which street will they go? Okay, very good. They will go through Rizal Street, then turn left to Mabini Street. Number 3 questions. What is the location of the apartment where Philip stays? Right, it is located beside the telephone station or at the corner of Rizal and Del Pilar Street. Number 4 question. Philip wanted to buy some bread and cookies from the bakery. Where is it located? Alright, it is located across Bonifacio Street and Rizal Street or at beside of the pharmacy. For activity number 2, read and study the map. Interpret the map through answering the questions. Remember to use the symbols as legend and the directions in interpreting the map. Number 1, our house is in the blank direction of our neighborhood. The answer is, our house is in the northwest direction of our neighborhood. Number 2. The school in our neighborhood is in the blank direction of our house. The answer is southeast direction of our house. Number 3. The park is near the church. It is in the blank of the church. The park is in the southeast part of the church. Number 4. My mother walks while going to the market to buy our food because it is near our house. The market is located at the blank of our house. The answer is east. Number 5. Our family goes to church every Sunday. It is on the blank of our house. Correct. The answer is southeast of our house. Very good, kids. All of you did a great job. For activity number 3, you are going to study and interpret the map. Answer the questions below and choose the correct letter. Number 1. What is the place in the southeast direction of the community? A. Church. B. Market. C. School. D. House. Number 2. What is the meaning of the road sign in the picture? A. No parking. B. Traffic sign. C. Pedestrian lane. D. School zone. Number 3. What place is in the northwest direction of the hospital? A. Church. B. Market. C. Park. D. Police station. Number 4. What does the road sign beside the school mean? A. School zone. B. Pedestrian lane. C. No parking. D. Bus stop. Number 5. To what direction will you go if you are from southeast of the community and you are going to Tinajero Street? A. Northeast. B. Southeast. C. Northwest. D. Southwest. Now that you are done, let us check your answer so we can know who got the perfect score. Number 1, C. Number 2, C. Number 3, D. Number 4, A. Number 5, C.